Ain't it funny how money's changed a situation? That's what I'm talking about, Lauren Hill. Hello, everybody, and I'm back again. And I want to discuss with you now the opportunity of this business with MCA. Just by you referring people to this membership to enjoy all these benefits. It's $39.90. That's the first and last month payment. And then after 30 days it's $19.95 a month. Like I said before, we're talking about a huge amount of benefits for change a day, and we all know we blow money on shit every day. Okay, so we're talking about change a day for $1,000 credit, uh, $1,000 for your credit card. We're talking about dental, vision, prescription benefits. We're talking about towing, unlimited roadside service, travel benefits. We're talking about if you're in another state or somewhere and need the use of a medevac, they will ship you back to home to a hospital if you should need that type of service. Um, as I said before, this is off the hook. Okay, for $19.95 a month, it's just ridiculous what you get for this price. So for those of you who are interested in the opportunity side of it, um, one thing for certain and two things for sure. This is a hell of an opportunity. There's a lot of network companies out there that there's a large startup fee. We're talking hundreds of dollars to become a member, and then like $100 or so a month to remain a member as you work towards building your network. Um, for most people, that's pretty expensive, and that's what I found attractive about this company as well. You get in at $39.90. And the membership is $19.95 a month. So even if you happen to not get anyone to join you, it's not like it's really hurting you. I mean, it's $19.95 a month, and you're still covered. It's all good. So, and one thing I like about network marketing too is the freedom of it. You work at your own pace. You actually choose the people that work with you, most of them. Um, and you get to do things like you want to do them. You become the boss, and who don't want to be the boss instead of bossed around? You know what I mean? Um, and then for those who are during tax season, some people think, oh, it's a great thing when they get their tax return. That's why it's called a tax return. They're returning your money back to you after they've used it, benefited off of it, collected the interest off of it, and then they return it back to you. You know what I'm saying? And don't even give you any credit on because they used your money to gain money. So they're not doing anything but taking your money from you, and then at the end of the year, after they benefit off of it, they give it back to you. We got to get educated because as far as being in this type of business, you become your own boss. That means everything you do pretty much basically becomes a tax write-off. I mean, if you go to the restaurant with your family, discuss anything about your business, that's a tax write-off. So every time you go out to eat, you keep your receipts, and all this piles up at the end of the year. Your mileage on your car, all that. And for those people who have no dependents, who get ate up at the end of the year, um, starting your own home-based business is pretty smart. You know what I'm saying? Because that will offset all those. That will create deductions for you. You know, everything becomes a write-off. Then, like I said, dinner, the mileage on your car, your home because you work in your home. All these things become a write-off. So it's pretty smart for us to start looking at opportunities that, especially with a low startup fee, um, that can help us save money at the end of the year. You know what I mean? Because I know people who have no dependents and they end up paying out the wazoo at tax time. You know, there's no return for them. They have to pay money back. And for those who are getting a return, really they just gave you your money back. You know, so it's it's time for us to wise up and realize that being your own boss, starting your own business, whatever it may be, um, is the best. Is a better alternative. You know what I mean? Working for yourself is pretty cool. You know, it's scary. It was scary for me at first. So I actually worked for a cleaning company, and when I went to work, I was doing like 3 apartments a day. You know, just busting them out. You know, because it was like, um, how much was I making? $30 per apartment. So I was trying to get to, that $100, a day thing. But he was getting the actual amount was $60 per apartment. So he was actually getting half of it. But I'm putting in the work, using my gas and everything else. And one of my friends told me, he said, you need to start working for yourself. I mean, because he said, hard as you work and the nice some apartments be looking, you should be getting all the money. And that was many years ago. And it took me about a year and a half to finally step out on faith and do it for myself. Because it's scary as hell when you're used to someone giving you direction and working for somebody else, than to just step out there and I'm gonna do this for myself. You know what I'm saying? And by myself. But I finally, decided to do it. I took a chance and started doing it. And eventually I had buildings, I no longer have them anymore. I mean, because the older I get, the more I'm trying to downsize on that and capitalize more on this network marketing thing. But now I just have residential. But that was like over 20 years ago I started my own business. So I've been, like I said too, working for myself for a long time. And like I said too, initially it is scary. I mean, because there's nobody telling you what to do. You have to make your own decisions and decide for yourself. And we've been so programmed to think that we have to have someone tell us what to do. It's scary to do something other than that. You know what I mean? So I understand the people who are a little hesitant about doing something that they're in control of. I mean, because you have the power, you are the boss. And it's up to you. But that's the beauty of it too. That's the good and bad of it. Because you are the boss, there's no cap, and no one can tell you how much your check is going to be. It's totally dependent upon you how much money you make. You know what I mean? So the just that alone is very, very attractive. There's no cap. There's no hours. You decide how you gonna work this thing. You know what I mean? You can work it like a normal job, or you can work it part time. You know what I mean? But here's the key. It depends on how much you work it and how much your check be. You know what I mean? So you want to work it as much as you can. Like I said too, if you have a regular job in the daytime or the nighttime, whichever your schedule is, you work your job, and then you work. When you get off your job, you start working your dream. Because network marketing, direct sales, referral marketing can set you free, because you can build such a clientele that I mean, you get to the right person and they know people out of the city, out of the state, and whatever. I mean, you can have a network all around the world, and that's a beautiful thing. I mean, you'll be getting paid from people you don't even know. Because as far as with MCA, everyone that you refer, you get $80. Okay, but it doesn't stop there. Okay, you get the $80 plus every time they make a payment, you get a percentage of that. Not only that, everyone that they bring in, you get a percentage of their payment monthly, that the monthly payment that they make every month. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so you're not the only one putting in the work. You building a team who they're putting in the work alongside with you. One of my mentors once said, and I'll never forget it. He said, "I'd rather receive 1% of 100 people efforts than 100% of my own." And that's pretty damn deep. That means instead of me breaking myself all the way down, It's a lot easier when you got a network of people working with you. You know what I mean? And you're still making money. No, that's a beautiful thing. So that's my nugget for today, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Bye.